Hello and welcome to Second Place Chasers with me, Keith.
Me, Jack.
This week we decided not to look at gameweek 11 because it was rubbish.
It was really rubbish.
It was really rubbish. Instead, QPR got a point in the championship. Excellent news.
Leicester were rubbish too.
Oh, yeah, let's not look at that either. Good evening, Jack.
Good evening, Keith.
Game week 11 was a bit weird.
I was thinking shite might be the...
I think it was pretty rubbish for most
Yeah.
people. I mean, even the people who had good scores, they weren't fantastic.
No, I think the average was 37 or something.
37?
Was it?
I don't think it was.
I
that
thought it was
high,
a-
was it?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. 32.
32. Average of 32. I didn't get there.
No, me
You didn't
neither.
get there.
Not many people got there.
Now, does that mean on a weird week like that, if you had a low score, your team is actually good? Is that what that means? Is
Maybe.
that one of those weeks?
Because
Or?
it does seem like all the players that shouldn't have scored. And all the teams that shouldn't have won. Who knows? It means something.
Oh, I don't know what it means. Anyway, would you like to take us through your score and your team?
I can. It's a lot of twos, a lot of ones.
And Trippier.
And Trippier, yeah. So 23 points. Flecken off at half time after conceding 2 goals. Injured, 0 points.
Yeah.
Cash off before the 60 with conceding 2 goals.
Yep.
0 points. Injured. Shimmikas played 20 minutes. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
1 point. Trippier, genius, 9 points. Diaby, that'd be 2 points. Salah should have got an assist, but Nunez decided to do something quite fancy and put it over the bar.
He can do that from quite close to the goal.
I don't even know.
Very
I don't know
well.
how he did that. 2 points. Maddison off, injured, before the 60, 1 point. Son, 2 points. Kolasinac, 2 points. And Nketiah, 2 points. Haaland off at 45, captain, 2 points.
Yeah. That's,
And I left 7 on the bench with Gordon.
well, that sounds to me quite reasonable.
Yeah.
My team's much the same. Nothing to speak of. Bowen, 7 points.
Yeah.
And Archer on the bench for 9.
And we both left you doggy last sub with -4.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that was the only good thing I did this week.
Yeah.
I was leaving new doggy on the bench on the last place, so he wouldn't come on.
-4 is massive,
It is.
especially on a game week like this.
Yeah, that was the craziest first half of football.
Even the second half was pretty crazy. Yeah.
But now that means that Spurs go into the next game without a doggy, without Romero, and
Without
without Van
Van
de
de
Ven.
Ven. Yeah.
3 of.
Maybe without Maddison.
I think Maddison will be all right because he looked like he didn't want to come off.
Yeah.
And you know how Ange does seem to
He
protect
likes
his
to protect
players. If he sees a little niggle, he go, off you come.
Yeah. Vicario got hammered by Mudryk as well.
Yeah.
Played on, but
Yeah.
I'd be interested to
Vicario
see.
had a great game.
Oh, he's
He
brilliant.
had a great game. And like 4-1 with a Jackson hat-trick. Anyone buying Jackson this week is a fool.
Yeah. Because, the only way you can get a hat-trick is when the opposition is down to 9 men and playing a
and still
high
playing
line.
a high line. Gone. Well, we can still get some.
Well,
and they nearly
they
did.
could.
They
Dyer
nearly
put the ball in the
equalised.
net.
Yeah.
Bentancur nearly put the ball
Yeah.
in the net, and Son had one saved. They could have won that.
Yeah.
So what do you feel on the Romero sending off? Because I don't think it was a sending off.
Well, the way things are now, when they look at it, you go, yeah, he got the ball, but he also afterwards got the man. I mean, he can't stop his foot if he's clearing the ball.
No. But the thing is, he didn't just... You know the Casemiro one last
Yeah.
year when he sort of hit the top of the ball, went over to
Yeah.
the player? It wasn't like that.
No,
because he got the whole
he got the
ball.
whole ball, completely the whole ball, and you see in slow motion his eyes watching the ball as it goes.
Yeah.
So he wasn't watching where his foot was going.
No.
Like I'm gonna get this guy.
No, and I don't think that was right. It's football. You got to get your foot on the ball. He did that. Yeah, all right. The guy behind got some foot too, but
yeah, I'm sort of with. I liked what Ange said this week after the game and said, like, the authority of referees is being taken away, and because of what happened last week, they took extra long on every decision this week, and
they all look bad when you take a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let the ref make a decision. Yeah, okay, you got it wrong, but it might not even out over the season, but you just have to accept it. Like, they're there to let the game run as smooth as they can, but they'll get some things wrong. They'll get some right.
Yeah, I think your doggies was right.
Oh, that was,
He was lucky to stay on with the first challenge because he went. I mean, if he got a little bit more of Sterling and not got the ball, I think he'd be off. That first challenge.
Although Sterling did Sterling had a bit of a dive when someone swung out with fresh air and he dived.
Yeah.
God, where's the yellow card for that?
Yeah.
They've stopped doing that. They did that. I think they cracked down out for a few weeks one season.
Yeah,
then they sort of went.
Yeah. But I think both of you doggies' yellows were fouls on Sterling, weren't they?
Yeah.
The second one, you see, before he'd even made connection with Sterling, his face, he knew he was off.
He knew it.
Yeah.
He knew it.
But Dyer had a good game.
Yeah. He'll get another chance this week.
Oh,
no doubt.
Few, because Romero got a 3-match ban.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is really harsh for something that shouldn't have been a red card.
In your eyes.
Yeah, well.
But if you follow, I know you can't stop your foot, but if you follow through and get someone above the ankle these days, it's,
It wasn't like a real... It's sort of just like a glance down Enzo's shin.
Enzo he wasn't down for ages, was he?
No, he played it up.
Yeah.
They always play it up. Anyway.
Yeah, that was quite the... I haven't watched that many matches this week. But
I've done all of them.
Oh, really?
In some form. In fact, I missed the last 20 minutes of the Spurs game yesterday because I had to go to Canberra. And
nothing happened in the last 20 minutes.
I watched it this afternoon. On the way to Canberra, I had my phone there. I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
I had my phone there, and I was just watching the score tick up and up, and I was like, I'm missing some great football here.
Yeah.
Anyway, I finished it off this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't... Well, you have... How many... You get 1, 2, 3, 4... yellows in your team and a couple of reds on the bench.
4 yellows, 2 reds, and a dropped keeper.
A dropped keeper.
So
that's right.
So possibly no keeper at all this week.
Oh, because Flecken's
dead leg, so he might be all right. But Strakosha's quite good, so they could just take the chance to drop him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be too worried about... Well, Haaland played this morning, scored 2 goals, so...
Yeah. Was he 70 minutes, 72 minutes, something like that?
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
I just know he scored 2. But Doku wasn't playing, it was Grealish.
Yeah.
I think he has more chances when Grealish is playing.
Maybe. I think...
Doku's
he's great.
He is. He's just got that really quick...
Yeah. He reminds me of Sterling in some... Like, prime Sterling. But he's got that sort of body movement of St. Maximin. The weird arm sort of steadying, But yeah, Doku was on fire against Bournemouth.
He was, yeah. Well, the goal that was was it Akanji? Was actually a deflected shot from
that
Doku.
one.
I know it was going wide, so it wouldn't have been a... So he got a goal. He got a goal and, 4 assists?
4 assists, yeah. That's pretty...
Of course, he's the most bought-in player this week.
Of course.
The most sold player this week so far.
Haaland.
Yeah.
No one obviously watched the game this morning.
No, I'm just going. That's probably people so annoyed that their captain got 1 point or 2 points as a captain that they've gone, he's out of my team now.
He's not out of mine.
No, he's not out of mine either.
Not against Chelsea.
No. No.
I think Haaland and City might put Chelsea back in their place.
Yep. Newcastle got beaten this morning.
Yeah, that's a shame, actually. I've been, as I predicted in the opening week of the Premier League.
Yeah, do remind me how.
That
how you
Brighton
thought
were going
Newcastle
to
would go
Brighton were
in
going to
the-
win the league, and Newcastle were going to win the Champions League.
It's not impossible yet.
It's not likely either.
It's not very likely at all.
The AC Milan beating PSG this morning is good for Newcastle
Yeah.
because they've got Milan at home and PSG away. So
Well, City made it through quite easily, didn't they? They beat the young boys.
yeah.
Not at Wankdorf this time.
Did you say they beat off young boys?
No. They beat the young boys.
Yeah, they've certainly got the best stadium name, haven't they, young boys?
Wankdorf.
Wankdorf young boys.
It's anyone with a dirty mind could take that the wrong way and have fun with that.
So is there something dirty in that?
No.
No?
Gary seemed to laugh at it quite a bit.
Oh, right, okay. I just thought it was a funny word. Wankdorf is funny. No sexual connotations
No.
whatsoever, no. Not here.
No, not here. Definitely not.
We're a family podcast.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course. All right, let's move on to predictions.
Oh, yeah, they were as bad as...
Well, they were completely... we were close. You were close with the City Bournemouth one. You had City 6-0.
6-0, yeah.
It was 6-1. I went...
And what did I say? I said my gut feeling was Chelsea would beat Spurs.
You did say that.
I said 1-0 though.
Yeah.
But I still went with a Spurs win. And I think if they hadn't had the sending-offs, they would have blitzed them.
I think if they had still had 10, they might have beaten them.
They probably would have. They looked like they were going to beat them on 9, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got... we didn't get... I got 3 points.
Yeah.
And you got 4 points.
Yeah, because I had the Newcastle win.
Yes, you did.
And also I had the draw with Brighton and Everton.
Yeah.
But you had United winning.
You said Fulham would beat United.
And that was pretty close.
It was
too.
very close.
That was a rubbish game.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to bed at half time, like falling asleep, then couldn't sleep, got up, and it was 5 minutes from the end, so I got to see the goal.
Yeah.
Then I went back to bed, but it was rubbish.
So after last week's debacle, I'm on 78 points, you're on 74 points, so it's down to 4 points now. My lead.
I'm chipping away.
See if you can chip away some more this week. Game week 12, the last one before another international break.
Oh, I hate international breaks.
Yeah, it's sort of, you get that momentum going, and then, although I wouldn't mind if I have a better week than last week, it'd be good going into an international break. Imagine going into the international break with 22 points like I had, or 23 like you did.
It would be pretty gutting.
You'd feel bad for although it could be worse next week, to be honest.
No, I think it's just you get those weeks where everything goes wrong.
That was, yeah.
I went 93 points, 105 points, 23 points.
Oh, well.
How does that even work?
Well, just be thankful for your 2 game weeks beforehand.
Yeah.
All right, game week 12. First game, Wolves at home to a probably slightly diminished Spurs as far as players go.
I'm looking forward to watching this because it's the early game.
Yes.
So yeah.
Although the early game is not that early anymore.
No,
it's
11:30.
11, isn't it? Yeah.
Still,
Here in Australia.
when you're paying $200 a year for Optus Sport, you got to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
So Wolves, I think they're unlucky to lose against Sheffield.
I don't know.
I think it was Fabio Silva, kind of.
Yeah.
It was a light penalty, that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did lose, though, because otherwise that would have been your prediction.
That's very true. It was close to that.
Yeah, anyway. I think they're better at Molineux than away.
Yep.
Spurs depleted.
Yep.
2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. I've gone Spurs depleted. Wolves at home, but they're probably still going to have Maddison.
Yeah. It's the back row that worries me.
Johnson's going to get a full game.
Yeah. He looked really sharp
Yeah.
for the
But he
20
had to
minutes.
get taken off
Yeah.
when they went down. 2-1 Spurs. Ange Ball is back. Well, Ange Ball never left, actually.
No.
Even with 9 men, it was Ange Ball.
What do you say?
Attempted.
Even
He's
if we
just
had
gone.
5 on the pitch, we'd still give it a go, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I think,
Why
2-1
not?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Arsenal at home to Burnley. Arteta wasn't happy, was he?
Was it disgusted? I think.
Yeah,
that was what he
disgusted,
used.
disgraceful.
Disgraceful, disgusted. Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but he was
I did see.
whingy,
Yeah.
which seemed even more whingy when what happened in the Spurs Chelsea game. Ange came out and went, "Oh well,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's yeah."
I saw
You
someone.
gotta accept him.
Someone online said it's an old Mourinho tactic when your team plays shit is you go and make a really whingy press conference
Yeah,
to
to
deflect the
deflect
attention. Yeah.
Okay, Arsenal home to Burnley.
Burnley are terrible this year.
They're not fantastic.
No. 4-0 Arsenal.
4-0 Arsenal. I've gone 3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
did you see that Havertz challenge on Longstaff?
Yeah,
He should have been off.
yeah.
That was ridiculous. If that was a more high-profile game, like when they play Burnley this week, he would get a red card.
Yeah. Is Odegaard doubtful again?
I'm not sure. He was on the injured list.
Yeah, I
wasn't he?
think he's doubtful again. Crystal Palace at home to Everton. Palace, who now have Eze back and got an assist last week.
Yeah, that was great. He just stopped,
He just
stopped dead
stopped
and
it, just laid it off because
Yeah.
he knew that was nice.
yeah, yeah. But Everton are on the up,
Yes.
so I'm gonna put another 2-2 draw.
You fancying the draws this week, dude?
I have been a lot lately.
I'm going 2-1 home win.
Yeah, it's probably smarter thinking.
I'm not sure. That wouldn't be. Yeah. Like you say, Everton. We've got a bit of thunder in the background, can you?
That's just my brain trying to
Is
come up
it?
with things to say. Yeah.
The mighty Man United at home to Luton.
I want Luton to win.
Yeah, but it's a different. I mean,
If it was at
at
home,
Kenilworth Road,
yeah.
it's like not an easy place to play your
As
your
Liverpool
usual
found
game.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I want Luton to win, but United probably get 2 stoppage time winners, 2-0.
2-0 United. I've gone 2-1 United. Bournemouth at home to Newcastle.
It's a very depleted Newcastle. So I had a look in for see if I can come up with their starting 11.
Right.
Pope,
Yep.
big surprise. Trippier, Shaw, Lascelles. It should be Livramento because he
He's-
came on for Burn.
He looks quite good.
Yeah.
Well, we know he's good from
Yeah,
the previous
from
seasons.
Southampton, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he had that.
Bad injury.
Yeah.
Could be Lewis Hall though, because they both play that position. Then I've obviously midfield you have Longstaff, and I think they'll probably drop Joe Linton back into defensive.
Yeah.
And then Willock, Almiron, Gordon, and Wilson up front.
Although Wilson came off this morning.
Did he?
Yep.
So
So
now-
they've got to wait on his fitness.
So they'd have to put Joe Linton up front and drop Willock into midfield deep.
Joe Linton's rubbish up front. Be safer putting Gordon up there.
Gordon, yeah. Look, even depleted, I think they should be able to beat Bournemouth
Well,
because Bournemouth are really, really bad.
Yeah, they're not fantastic. Either.
So I think if it was a full fitness Newcastle, we'd probably be looking at another 8-0 or something like that. But I think it's probably going to be 3-1.
I also think it's going to be 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah.
Aston Villa at home to Fulham.
Villa got beat by Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, they just couldn't score this week, which is crazy because they were most goals scored in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equal with Newcastle.
Yeah. I think it's a glitch.
I think so too.
4-1.
I'm hoping so. You've gone 4-1 Villa. I've gone 3-0 Villa. Brighton at home to Sheffield United.
Another depleted team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And another team sort of struggling for form
Yeah.
over the last few weeks, really.
Yeah, they've been a bit disappointing since they've lost some key players. But I think they get back to winning ways this week, but just simply 2-1.
2-1 to Brighton. I've gone 3-1 to Brighton. Obviously hoping that Adingra gets a goal.
Nah.
Did you see Dunk's one that got ruled out for
Yes,
offside?
that was great.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And he took a decent free kick too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He wasn't far off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going to get him in?
Nope.
Liverpool at home to Brentford.
Brentford on the up.
Yeah.
Not up enough to beat Liverpool. 2-1.
2-1 to Liverpool. I've gone a 2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, they are pretty solid at the back. I just reckon Burmo could sneak one in. Or Malpe. Malpe's on fire. Assist and a goal. He's in tears.
He's done nothing for how long?
14 months. Yeah.
And now he's on a roll.
Yeah. Merwin had him in his team. Who has Mope?
People that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, but Merwin was top scorer this week.
Well, there you go. West Ham at home to Forest.
West Ham, another team struggling for form. Maybe a win this week. 2-1.
2-1. They've also got, it's...
Jesus Christ.
No, that's just thunder. We've also got, because Brighton, Villa, West Ham, they've all got European games to come later, so we're making these predictions based on what we know now.
Yeah.
Which is very little. Which is usually very little.
Yeah, it's very little most weeks.
So, yeah. Did you give me a prediction for it?
Did I? I think so. 2-1.
2-1.
Did I say that? I don't know. I was distracted by the thunder.
Yeah, I think I cut you off. Sorry. 2-1. I've gone West Ham 2-0.
Forrest got a 1 year back. The man with no neck, he can sneak the odd one in.
Yeah, but West Ham have Bowen, mate.
And Kudus.
And Kudus.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that. I've seen their back row as well.
Yeah.
That's why I reckon that.
And here we go. Last game of the game week. A resurgent Chelsea. We were meant to have Loggy on tonight too, but I think I messaged too late.
I don't reckon he would have come on. He's chicken.
He might have. Chelsea won.
He's chicken.
Chelsea won
He's
this week.
chicken.
They thrashed the unbeaten Spurs 4-1.
I reckon he knows he's going to say things you'll regret if he comes on.
So they're at home at the bridge. They're at the bridge.
Yeah.
Inviting, what? Man City. Struggling Man City.
Yeah, they can't score, can they?
To the bridge.
Yeah.
Fit again, Haaland, who scored 2 this morning.
Yeah.
Possibly Doku, but they'll have him covered with Reece James. He'll be up against Reece James, wouldn't he?
For 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until James gets injured.
Pulls a hamstring, does a knee, out for 6 months. Yeah.
Anyway, what do you see in this one? Is the
I've-
resurgence going to continue?
No, this is a reverse of the Spurs fixture.
Oh, right.
4-1 to City.
4-1 to City. 9 men?
9-man. Yeah, 9-man Chelsea. That'd be like 15-0 to City. 9-man Chelsea.
Okay, so you've gone 4-1 City.
Yeah.
I've gone 3-1 City.
Not too far apart there.
No. Sorry, Loggy. But every time we predict that Chelsea are going to lose, they win.
Yeah, so have we just given Chelsea
And
a
every
win?
time we've predicted, they're going to win this week, they lose. So if we just ensure that Chelsea beat City this week,
Or we've broken the curse.
I think we've broken the curse.
I think
to
we've
be
broken
honest.
the curse, yeah.
Do you have plans for your team this week? Or
I wrote.
I'm sure you do, because looking at your very colourful team.
Yeah, I wrote a plan here on my piece of paper. It consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 question marks.
Oh, over players.
No, just because I got fuck all idea what I'm going to do.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm going to wait till after the European games and the
that
press
is a bit of a-
conferences.
That's a bit of a... How many free transfers do you have this week?
I got 1.1.
Money in the bank? Yeah, I might say I've got 2
I'm
free
thinking,
transfers and 0.1 in the bank.
I'm thinking Flecken out for maybe Johnston.
Yeah,
He's
Johnston's
4.6. I can get him.
That's not a bad shout. Is he the top scoring goalkeeper at the moment?
Equal with Allison, but $1 million cheaper.
Yeah.
So that's probably, Flecken's probably going to go. If I decide I want the money somewhere else, I might just go to Areola because they've got good run of fixtures.
Yeah.
My only worry is they're not keeping clean sheets. They're not keeping goals out. He could be dropped for Fabianski.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's fairly solid there.
Yeah, but still, you never know.
Yeah.
And then after that, probably, if Cash isn't fit, I'll probably sell Dan Burn for someone and then put Cash on the bench, as long as he's not out long term.
Yeah.
If Cash is fit, then maybe, I don't know, swap Madison if he's not fit. It's going to be really, it's dependent on fitness.
Yeah, press conferences on Friday. And
yeah.
Because we've got until Saturday
evening
10 p.m. with us.
Yeah.
So that gives us a bit of time.
Yeah, I usually do it Saturday morning to beat the price changes.
Yeah.
But with all those injuries, price changes will be coming all week, I guess.
Could be. Well, maybe Haaland will go down. Maybe you'll lose 0.1 on Haaland. Because he's the most sold player this week so far.
Yeah, because everyone's selling him for Jackson, obviously.
No, well, Jackson hasn't been brought in by too many.
Yet.
Nah, I don't think. I think most people know that.
Yeah.
Before, like, they were tap-ins, really. He just had to run in what, and they were squared across to him.
And, that last one, where Mudryk looked like he so wanted it.
Yeah.
He wanted Jackson to give it to him, and Jackson just went around Vicario.
Yeah.
And Mudryk looked so upset. I thought, he's on a hat-trick. You don't look upset when a man's on a hat-trick. And,
yeah.
But so transfers, no idea. Line-up, Nketiah's definitely going to be starting against Burnley.
Yep.
Captain, I'm actually tempted on Gordon.
All right. The one you left on the bench last week.
The one I left on the bench, yeah. I think against Bournemouth, he might be a nice differential captain.
I have 2 free transfers this week. I've got Areola and Turner. Turner has been, like I said, dropped.
Yeah.
I could just leave it at Areola for the moment, and we're on fitness. Well, I've only really got Haaland, who will play because he played this morning. Cash, who's doubtful. Udogie, who won't play for a week.
Yeah.
So I could. I really don't know either. I was thinking Turner and Udogie out and get a second keeper and then change Udogie for, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those weeks, isn't it?
I'm still stunned by this point last week that I would really I didn't even look at the points totals on the first night because I was at a party, so I didn't see the games.
Yeah.
I looked and saw the results and gone, that's not so good for my team.
No.
And then looked at I think I had 15 points after the first night.
Yeah, I was
that didn't really improve much with the Arsenal game the next day. And then, the Spurs-Chelsea game. Not so good.
It just went wrong this week,
So
didn't
I
it?
didn't look at my team because I've looked at my team when you have a really bad week and you go, I just want to change everyone.
Yeah.
I think that's what maybe people have done with Haaland when they had him as captain, gone, oh, he's a doubtful, get rid of him. But, it'll take some time and look at it. I've got 2 free transfers. Might make one and roll the other one.
If you've got 2, that's the sort of time, and you've not got too much you want to change in your team, that's when you can sort of keeper out, I suppose.
Well, but I've got Areola and he should play.
Yeah, but have I sowed the seeds of doubt that maybe Fabianski could...
Well, you have. It's easy to sow the seeds of doubt just by going, ooh,
yeah,
maybe he gets dropped. I don't think he will. And I might just make one change and then have two, roll another one. Have two for after the international break when you could have even more injuries. And
yeah,
that's probably a sensible thing to do.
Probably.
I'm not always sensible though, but fantasy league wise, I mean.
I'm not sure about that.
All right. Look at the leagues.
Oh, yeah. We haven't talked about championship.
Oh, well. Did your team get any points this week?
Nope. Yours?
Absolutely.
How'd they play?
Well, they had more possession than the other team.
Did they?
They did.
Well, they playing Rotherham.
Rotherham, yeah. Our first match under the new manager, Cifuentes.
They still haven't got rid of that. They haven't cleared that up yet.
No, they haven't cleared up Cifuentes.
Oh.
But yeah, because I looked and we were ahead on like most stats where we're normally way down on. Because Ainsworth did have a certain style of play, and let's just say
it was not a good one.
It was sit in, keep it tight, we might sneak one.
Yeah.
That seemed to be the way of it. Whereas the new manager seems to be, well, let's just play football. Or at least try to.
Let's just have a go, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously Leicester came away with nothing out of the match against Leeds.
Yeah.
That was quite upsetting. I was quite upset. Even though I thought it would happen. I did.
Yeah.
I
you
said
did
that.
Say.
Yeah, I said I was nervous. And Fatuwu hit the bar and they had loads of opportunities. And I don't know.
Well, it's just as well you didn't take it out on Troy on Monday night at the football.
Well,
you
hold
on. You hit him with the ball, didn't you?
In the back.
When he wasn't looking.
To be honest.
Blasted the ball out.
I'll be brutally honest.
That's an unconscious.
No, I'll be honest. I didn't see him. I really didn't.
Oh, so you don't even see him as a person then?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
He's a Leeds supporter.
He's more like a leech.
He's your nemesis.
Yeah.
And you will try and destroy him any way you can.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's...
Yeah.
I think we need to get him back on the podcast.
Probably should. We just at least need a guest.
Yeah. Well, Lockie doesn't appear to be turning up, does he?
Who? He's dead to me.
Is he? All right. Well, that's the championship done. I don't even know who QPR are playing this week. I'm just assuming that we're going to get at least 1 point.
Yeah, I did have a look at who Leicester are playing and I forgot.
Nothing but points from Cifuentes from now on. He's a points machine.
Is he?
1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's something. It's better than none from 1.
Better from none from, what was it, 6?
Was it none from 6?
Well, we had lost 6 in a row, I think, under Ainsworth, the last 6. Was it 6? It was definitely 5.
Definitely, yeah, because you were red on there.
Yeah.
Where Leicester was
that's
all
not
green.
a good way to stay up.
No.
At least he's got a bit of time. Not sure he's got the players, but he does have Elias Chair, who's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Also has Lyndon Dykes, who can score a couple. That sounded like the end of the list.
Yeah.
Willock hasn't,
yeah.
But he hasn't been. I don't think he'd been playing him the last little bit.
At least you didn't have a red card this week.
No, that's true.
Because most weeks you have.
Well, I think that was a sign of frustration from the players. Like, just when you're sitting in and trying to defend, it must be very
boring,
demoralising too, just to have wave after wave come at you and go, well, we'll hold out, we might get something.
It's good in the right game.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
But if you do it week in, week out.
You're away to Middlesbrough this week. Leicester away to Middlesbrough.
Should be able to win that.
Well, you're top of the table, mate. You should be able to win most games.
Yeah, except against Leeds and Hull.
Leeds, if you're interested, are home to Plymouth. You're not interested, are
Nah.
you? Troy might.
Oh, actually, kind of, because Gary's friend from school is one of the managers at Plymouth.
Oh, right.
So kind of there's a slight.
Gary's also a Bristol City fan, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't. Is it City or Rovers? I don't know.
Oh,
He
maybe.
probably likes both.
Well, unfortunately, they're away to QPR this week,
Oh.
so QPR are going to get their first win in ages this week.
Yeah, maybe not. Because they got a new manager at Bristol City.
Yeah, but we have
It's
a
the
new
manager.
manager.
No,
too.
no, you've had your new manager bounce.
Yeah,
You got to draw.
no. You only get your proper new manager bounce when you play your first home game.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marti Cifuentes is going to be. They're going to be singing his name if they can pronounce it.
Yeah. So it's like
at Loftus
Birmingham.
Road.
Birmingham had a new manager bounce, but they bounced the wrong way.
That has been a negative bounce, hasn't it?
They
They haven't won yet, have they?
No, they were 6th. Now they're down to like 12th or something.
Eustace must be
He'd be laughing.
isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a good manager, actually. He's a good manager.
yeah, and since Rooney's come, he's lost 2, and then on the weekend they were up 2-0 and drew 2-2.
That's not great, is it? All right, that's enough of that league.
Yeah,
Let's look at our leagues. We look at the main one, the most important one, the best one.
Yeah.
Whoever's on top of that is like the best.
are they?
Is that right? Well,
They're
Not-
definitely the most full of themselves.
that's probably true. Did you drop this week? You would have
Yeah,
dropped.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went down to 19th.
I didn't drop because I had a bit of a lead, and then the players below me did a bit of a shuffle, so I'm similar amount of points in front.
Yeah,
But in the top 5, my nephew Mark has moved into the 5th. He's moved up. Arlo 4th. Gary.
well, he's actually Arlo equal 3rd. They're on the same points.
Maybe.
It says 3
Equal 3rd.
3.
All right, on that one, yeah. So he's there with Gary, who's dropped down. Gary wasn't 2nd.
Yeah.
But being an Arsenal fan, he didn't have a great week either fantasy or in the Premier League itself.
Yeah.
And Leo, who you said had dropped off since he came on the podcast, has
Beat the average.
he's arisen again into 2nd spot.
He's coming for you.
Yeah, well that's the target, isn't it?
See, I was giving him tips when he came on because I said I wanted to put him back into 1st, into a place where I was happy for him to be
Right.
until I make my way up there and knock him down.
Well, he's doing his bit.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're
I've got a plan.
You've dropped off.
I've got a plan.
I think you've dropped off.
No.
You accused him of dropping off? I think you've dropped off, Jack.
Nah. My plan's working perfectly.
It's
Have 2 really good weeks.
Yeah.
Have a shit one to lull you all into a
2 steps forward, 1
sense
step
of,
back.
Yeah, false sense of security, and then I'm gonna just blitz it after Christmas.
Oh, right. You did mention that you're
I
always
always
you're
blitz it
always
after
better after
Christmas.
Christmas. What is Santa bringing you some tips for Christmas?
Well, last year he brought me COVID, so
Well, then you'd have more time to sit at home and concentrate on your team, wouldn't you?
yeah,
Too much time's not a good thing, though. Look at
no.
that. You convince yourself of things. Anyway, number 1, still at the top, is me, yours truly. I've slipped in the overall rankings. I dropped down. I'm 53,000 now instead of 27. You're very quiet there, John.
Yeah, I got nothing
You're
to
just
say.
getting.
I got
go on.
nothing.
You get.
I'm trying to think of anything I can say, but there's
That's all right.
nothing I can say.
It's okay. We'll move on to the other league, the head-to-head one.
I'm back on the losing streaks there.
You can't call one a losing streak.
It's a streak of 1.
Yeah, that's like QPR having a unbeaten streak. A 1. Well, the new manager is unbeaten. You could say that. That's perfectly fine to say that. And will be after this weekend too.
Very confident.
Oh, I'm. Marty has won me over completely.
On 1 game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked at the possession stats and went, that makes a change. Because usually we're down like 20% possession and hoping to hang on.
It's
And
like,
players getting red carded and Gareth going, "Oh, we fight through it. Oh, I'll vow to fight on." Yeah, sorry, mate. Would have loved for it to work as a former player who lots of people loved.
Yeah.
But
Well, it worked last season.
yeah, he did. He saved us with that. We
Yeah.
beat Burnley away.
Yeah, that was a shock, actually.
That was a shock for me.
Though this season,
And it's just as well we did because we lost the game, so we should have won after that.
this season, it's not exactly hard to beat Burnley away,
No.
but it's a very different league.
It is. In the head-to-head league. Okay, head-to-head league. Where are you, Jack?
Yeah,
you've
back
slipped.
third from bottom.
Third from bottom, that's all right. Oh, look who's gone above you. My nephew.
Yeah, the one that I smashed by 50 points.
You know what happened this week?
He beat you.
He beat
didn't
me.
He? Yeah.
He beat me. He did. His brothers have tried and failed,
Yeah.
but he managed it.
Does he get an award?
Well, I did. I was texting David, his dad, during the Spurs-Chelsea game.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, well, congratulations to Nicky, unless Sam can get a hat-trick when you're down to 9 men." He's beaten me. He said, "Oh, I did mention that." So, well done, Nicky. That sounded sort of disingenuous, didn't it?
Yeah, it
well
wasn't.
done, Nicky.
It wasn't convincing.
Congratulations, Nicky. I'll get you when we meet again.
That just sounded kind of terrifying.
I'll smash you next time.
I can give you tips on that.
Does it involve Nketiah?
It does involve Nketiah. Do you remember that week I brought in Nketiah?
No, it's completely gone from my mind.
It was a good week. I had 105 points and Nketiah got a hat trick. He had 17 on his own. I was top scorer. It was.
Don't live in the past, Jack.
As past is all I've got.
Live in the now. The 23-point now.
That's a depressing place to
You
live.
remember the week that I had Ollie Watkins that got 23 points on his own?
I do remember that.
How smug was I when he put in goal after goal?
and a couple of assists too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're either smug or drunk.
I was probably both.
You were both. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go the top 5.
I don't know. Let's have a look at you. Dropped down. So
I dropped down. Well, I got.
I don't want to get away. I don't want you to get away with. Not mentioning
Well,
that.
I'm still in the top 10.
Yeah. You were trying not to mention it though.
Well, I thought there's no point because it's not like you're right down near the bottom, so that's funny. Being
Right,
being mid-table's like being Crystal Palace. That's like no one's really bothered
you're proud of being
one way or
Crystal
the other.
Palace.
At the moment in that league. But there is a Crystal Palace supporter on top. Look, Emmy's in 5th.
Yeah. Does that-
Go on.
Does that make you
Okay.
feel proud or just like disillusion the fact that you're not the highest ranked in the household?
And she doesn't listen to... Like, she hasn't changed her team for a couple of weeks.
Were you going to say she doesn't listen to me?
Well, she doesn't.
Yeah,
She
so
does a
that's
little
why
bit.
She's up there.
She does a little bit, and then she goes, "No, I think I'm going to do this." She's in 5th. Rebecca's in 4th, dropped down a little. Arlo dropped to 3rd. Even though they're all on equal points, it's only total points separating them.
Oh, Arlo's equal second. Same total points.
Oh, that's right. That's Gary.
Yeah.
Gary Quattramini. He's moved up. And on top, on his own,
Yeah.
is Leo.
That's what coming on the podcast does to you.
Is that why Lockie's dropping away, is it?
Where is Lockie?
I don't know where he is in this league.
Who is Lockie?
Why is Lockie?
It's getting a bit existential now.
He has dropped. He's dropped to 15th. He's even below the original Chelsea fan,
Oh, yeah.
Gary.
I forget
The
about
other
that.
Gary. The Gary zone in that league is getting quite
It's pretty big.
quite big. All right. Games for the top 5 this week. Leo plays Damien. You got Martin against Gary.
Which one?
So it's another.
Oh, top 5.
Yeah,
So-
it's another
okay.
Newcastle Arsenal game. Well, Gary be looking for revenge, won't he?
It will, but I always hope that Arsenal get beat. So I don't know why. Arsenal's just a team I don't like. Arsenal, United, and Chelsea. Don't like them.
That seems
Odd.
no. You've got older things about you.
Yeah.
You're playing Arlo.
Am I?
Yeah.
I should get another win then.
Well, Arlo's in third, say, so you're playing someone in the top 5. It's a test of your
Ability.
well, in the head-to-head, possibly a test of your luck.
No, it's ability.
Some weeks. Okay, yeah, ability. Well, why are you third from bottom if it's a test of ability?
Because I'm just...
Oh, you wait until after
yeah,
Christmas?
Yeah, I'm getting myself into that position.
Right. And then we've got Rebecca is playing Syria.
Who?
Yeah, that's another one that's disappeared.
Yeah. They come on the podcast via phone link and disappear. You'll never see Leo again.
No, I will.
What if he doesn't turn up when you go to see him? He won't be there. Could have moved, not told you.
He'll be there. He might be top of the league by the time I go down there. That would be terrible. I might not turn up. And then I'm playing 5th spot Emmy this week.
Oh, that's a proper derby match, isn't it?
Emmy doesn't know yet.
Doesn't she?
No.
I'll let her know on the way out.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything. I only looked at it today and went, oh, hang on. Oh, first of all, I was surprised that she was in 5th. And then when I saw who was playing, I went, okay.
So I'm going to go out on the way out. I'm going to go to Emmy. Keith says you're no good. You shouldn't be in 5th. And you got him next week.
Even if I win this, I'm still not going to go past her.
No. But it's bragging rights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more than bragging rights. It's
She could wildcard on you.
No.
No, she played a wildcard.
I don't know. But that shouldn't be mentioned.
Allowed.
She wants to play a wild card. She can sort it out herself. I think she may have played a wild card anyway.
You're checking.
I'm checking. Of course I'm checking.
Yeah, that's because you're worried.
Or maybe I suggested it and she didn't do it. Yeah, I suggested it and she didn't do it.
There's no wildcard there.
No, she hasn't played it. I've played mine.
Now you're nervous.
Yeah, I could have just checked there. She's got all 4 chips. Leo and Gary both have all 4 chips still.
I wish I had a specific chip this week. Wildcard.
Oh, for all your colourful
Yeah.
players.
It's a rainbow.
All right. Well, that's we've come to the end of all the things.
It's the end.
It's the end of everything.
Of everything, yeah. That's quite a somber thing to close on.
Ah, well, look, until the game week is close again, then you'll look at your team once you've made your changes. Go, oh, this team could do well. I looked at my team.
Week.
I looked at my team last week and went, this could do really well this
Yeah.
week. After having 2 sort of pretty good weeks, not quite as good as your 105 that one.
But didn't I say last week? I said I think this game week could be low scoring.
Yeah, but you didn't predict how low scoring.
But I did say it'd be low scoring. I was
Said it
thinking like
could be.
40 something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't predict things like this.
No, you get them every now and then, and that's when people who don't change their teams a lot quite often get a higher score.
Yeah, like Merwin getting 66.
66, that's ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy. We had Fernandez as captain.
Yeah, I think didn't I say anyone who's got Fernandez or Rashford will probably feel okay this week, but why have you still got him?
Yeah.
And well, Rashford didn't start.
Yeah, he didn't play at all.
Did he have
Injury?
Ten Hag said he had an injury. It wasn't just was it a birthday party related injury?
Yeah, I was thinking it might have been birthday party related.
Because he does like to throw out the old disciplinary.
Yeah, when
things.
When your team's doing that crap, you kind of. Man United.
But maybe he thought, oh, we'll give him a rest anyway because he hasn't been doing that well in front of goal.
No, Garnacho, that cross he put in, the goal that went in, I can't remember who scored it. And then Maguire was
Yeah.
offside. and deemed to be interfering with play, that should have stood. And Garnacho looks so much better than Rashford has.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Kev.